Now, this being brass, I'm not putting a pouring basin in, and to be honest, I'm no expert on brass. I've done it a fair few times, but majority of my castings only ever been aluminium, and for which I would say you have to put in a pouring basin. If you care really about the material you're using, I definitely would. Brass, I'm not so sure about, and I'm not going to. Martin no doubt will correct me on that if I'm wrong. And to be honest, I should have thought about asking him actually what his opinion was. Martin is an old foundry man, if you want to look up his channel. Foundry man of many, many years. Right, get this part cleaned up, blown out. Yeah, as I accepted, there was some pull on that, but that's really not bad. A couple of little bits by the looks of it on this, not a lot though. Yeah, one there, which is nothing's on the gating system. One there, if you can see that, on the head of the bolt, which is not, it's not flush, but it's the minimal amount of that one was good, by the looks of it. Right, okie dokie. Now, I've got to decide how I'm going to do this, because I don't want this one to fill up. I want these full up first before I fill this one up. A little bit more difficult. Move this to the floor. Right, okay, now okay, so that's that. Now I'm gonna scoop that away, and it's quite a large orifice just there. And I'm going up a little bit as well. Right, now what I'm going to do is try and build a little gate. I have no idea whether it will work. Right, what you can see here is my fingers look so big, by the way, because that's on the floor and my hands are halfway between the camera. So that's why my fingers look big. What we've got here is just a small bank which I've put in, hopefully, the direction for the feed. It's relatively soft, but I've compacted it down across the ridge. Hopefully that will give me the spill up and over the top. So this will all fill up first, and then it will have to run over. So when I put the cope on, hopefully this being soft will just compress into the rest of it. Doesn't look like we've got it. No. Promising. On all aspects it's looking promising. Right, we're going to dump that into water. I'll be back in a second. Oh, not promising. Right, okay, a bit more success this time. I think the temperature was a little bit better, even though it still cooled quite quickly. Wing nuts, good. I can get them all cut off and drilled and threaded, and they'll be good to go. Obviously a bit of flashing to clean up, but that's no big deal. And this, well, major shrinkage there. Not surprising actually when I consider the way that it is. Should have thought about that. Again, I don't do brass that often, so I wasn't really thinking. But the part came out alright actually, considering. You could quite easily cast that. And did you notice, by the way, that I'd done it two sides of the nipples, purely simply because then you could use the same one for left and right, so you just machine off whichever nipple you don't want. So what I'll do is get these cut off and clean the flashing up, and I'll set them up in the milling machine and drill and tap them. And there we have it, the final products. And there's the original one that everything was based on. If I can zoom the right way, there we go. So I'll get these off to my mate, and in the background there is another project I've got going to be coming up. They are brackets, or they're the cover plates for the back end of a Mazda MX-5. I believe it's where the hardtop mounts to. But I'm making up some hinge points there for the trialling Mazda. They're going to make part of a spare wheel carrier. But anyway, there we go. At last I hear you cry. Yes, this has been a long set of videos, this. Put your comments below. Make sure you're subscribed, blah 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 blah. It all helps. And I'd like to know what you would have done differently. Right, I've virtually muted that because it is extremely noisy. In the end I decided to give them a sandblast purely and simply because I felt it would be better. And when I handed it over to my mate anyway, he said he was going to sandblast them because it's excellent for etching the paintwork. So, all happy. And anyway, I've handed them over and he's more than happy. One set for him and another set are going off to the Netherlands. So anyway, finally done. With that, I'll let you go. Ta-ra. Thanks for sticking with it.